Welcome to the 1 Minute Drill. Today we're going to talk about the different types of cameramen that work in sports broadcasting. Okay, you might think that every cameraman is built the same, but it's not the truth. They're different specialties. The best ones can do anything. But as you're first starting out, you're going to find out there's different styles that you can kind of fit into. The first we're going to talk about is called an ENG cameraman. That's electronic news gathering. Think of those as like your mobile cameraman. They usually have the camera on their shoulder, they're out with a reporter, they're shooting news of the day kind of events. Sometimes they'll be on tripods, shooting stand-ups, but most of the time they're out with the camera on their shoulder. The cool thing about being an ENG cameraman is that every day is very different. One day you might be at practice, you might be at a press conference, you might be shooting a game. You really could be doing anything from day to day. Now there's studio cameramen, and that tends to be a more entry-level type job, and that's where you're going to be standing in a studio and pointing at the anchor, focusing, making changes, switching from side to side, and listening to the director for cues. It's a good starting spot. A lot of studios now are going to RoboCam, so they're actually controlled from the control room more remotely rather than having actual people controlling the camera physically. The third style would be actually doing live broadcast, and that's when you're going to have a specific chore. So let's say you're working for a baseball game, and you might be the low third base angle, and you're going to know from the beginning of the game what the director is expecting of you and what they want to see you focus on. You have to be very attentive to listening to what the director might want you to adjust to. The producer might have a new idea they want to throw at you, but generally you're going to have a pretty specific role. It changes from sport to sport. You might be, low under the basket for basketball. You might be high at mid-court. There's different positions, and there tends to be somewhat of a rotation. But the basics of being a cameraman are one of those three positions.